Long ago, in a wide land of red earth and tall grasses, there was a peaceful village called Nolanga. Nolanga was known for its happiness. The people farmed together. They shared food with neighbors. They gathered each evening to sing, dance, and listen to the stories of the elders. At the center of the village stood a large fire circle. Every night, the villagers gathered there. The elders told stories about the ancestors, the rivers, and the spirits that protected the land. Because of this, the village was full of life. People said Nolanga had a strong spirit. But as many years passed, the village slowly began to change. New traders came from distant places, bringing shiny objects and new ways of living. The villagers became busy chasing wealth and arguing over land. The evening gatherings around the fire became smaller. Children stopped listening to the elders instead of sharing food. Some people began keeping everything for themselves. The drums grew silent. The songs disappeared. And little by little, something strange began to happen. The village began to feel empty. The river that once sang loudly began to flow quietly. Birds stopped building nests near the village. Even the wind seemed weaker, as if it no longer wanted to visit. The elders watched all of this with worry. One night, the oldest elder stood by the empty fire circle and said softly, "Our village has not lost its people." He looked around at the silent huts, but it has lost its spirit. In Nolanga lived a young girl named Sade. Sade loved listening to the elders. She loved the old songs and stories. One night, she walked through the quiet village. The fire circle was dark. The drums were covered in dust, and the wind felt cold. Sade sat beside the old fire pit and whispered, "Where did our spirit go?" That night, Sade had a strange dream. She saw the spirit of the village. It looked like a glowing figure made of light and wind. The spirit spoke gently. "I did not leave the village," it said. "The people forgot how to keep me alive." Sade asked, "How do we bring you back?" The spirit smiled. "Spirit lives where people share, listen, and remember." Then the light slowly faded. The next evening, Sade went to the village square. She lit a small fire in the old fire circle. Then she began to sing one of the old songs she had learned from the elders. At first, no one came, but the oldest elder heard the song and slowly walked to the fire. Then a few children came. Then more villagers followed. Soon, the fire circle was full again. The drums began to beat. The elders told stories. People shared food and laughter. And as the night grew warm with music and voices, the wind moved through the village again. This time, it felt alive. The next morning, the birds returned. The river sounded stronger, and the village of Nolanga felt different. The elders smiled. "Our spirit has come back," they said. But they also reminded the people, a village's spirit is not something you find. It is something you must keep alive every day. Moral of the story: a community loses its spirit when people forget unity, wisdom, and kindness. But when people share, listen, and remember their traditions, the spirit of the village returns stronger than before. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe.